Plus, I just knocked it down on myself. Hi friends, welcome back to our channel and Ridgehaven Homestead. And we're taking a little break from our DIY projects because we have so much snow here for East Tennessee, and so that's caused beautiful views but also some complications for us. We are going to walk around the homestead and deal with some of those complications in our video today. So stick around, bundle up because it's freezing out, and let's get started. It is warm and toasty inside, but it's freezing cold outside. We have two wood stoves going, one in the camper and one in the house, but unfortunately, we cannot stick around and huddle up beside the wood. We have to go outside in this freezing cold weather and deal with the 6 to 8 inches of snow that are on our solar panels. So that's what we're going to be starting with today. It all started yesterday morning. It's our first snowfall of 2024, and actually our first snowfall of the winter, and I think we're going to get a pretty good one. We are forecasted for about 5.5 inches today, and we're approaching an inch already. So yeah, it's going to be a snowy white world pretty soon. We woke up to just a little bit. I wasn't actually sure if we would get too much because here in East Tennessee we don't always get very much snow, but it's making everything really look pretty. And the way it's coming down now, I think it's really going to stick. I want to say it's about 2 hours since I made that last little video clip, and we are getting quite a lot of snow laying on the ground. We probably have four inches easily. Not bad for East Tennessee. Look how pretty it is. Coming down. Getting my screen wet. This for us is it's a pretty good thing. It just makes everything that was rough look so beautiful. I'll tell you what, I've been in the house and I came into the camper and I see that the fire is just about gone. So I better go get some wood to put in there before I get in trouble from somebody for letting the fire go out. Don't want to do that. Gotta keep it warm. It's gonna be so cold. We're gonna be down to like minus numbers here this week, which for us, again, in East Tennessee is kind of a big thing. We got some snow. I was not expecting all this. This is our road behind us. No one has traveled it, and I'm going to be the first. I'm so excited. We have 7.5, almost 8 inches of snow predicted. I'd say we have about 4 to 5 so far, and the snow is coming down. It's beautiful. I just hope everyone can get out and enjoy it. This is where the tracks end, and this is the new freshly laid snow. Isn't it a wonderful feeling? Here's our driveway. You can hear the snow falling. Over the next few hours before nightfall, we did get that 8 inches of snow that they predicted. It looked beautiful and it covered everything so nicely. We discovered that Charlie the cat does not like walking in the snow. He doesn't like getting his paws wet, but he will take a ride in the jacket. And they were checking the tanks up the hill, which were completely covered. 8 inches of snow piled up in the greenhouse threatened to make it collapse, so we had to clean that off from the inside out super carefully. We noticed last night that the solar panels did have snow on them, but at that time it was way less crusty. And so I think we thought that maybe we could just brush it off in the morning because we were dealing with so many other things. Turns out we were wrong. We have at least 8 inches of snow over here. It looks beautiful, lovely, but it's super cold and the temperatures are dropping. And so, because we're off-grid, we have to take care of these solar panels, which are covered with snow and ice. So that's our job for today. We've got our brooms, and we're gonna have to see what else we can use to make this happen. The snow had piled up, but it also formed a glaze on the solar panels, which made it kind of hard to scrape off. Of course, we had to be very careful of the panels. I really thought that my brand new broom with its nice sharp dustpan would do the job. It did a great job, but only for the areas that I could reach. I was soon out of my arm length, and then I had to put it on the pole, which it kept flipping off. So it was a good idea, but the execution didn't work as well as I thought. This is hard work. We're hardly making any progress at all with our brooms and rakes. We have a little teeny hint of sun that popped out for just a second and then it went away. We're not actually supposed to have any sun at all today. So I guess we just keep plugging along. We may try some water here. It's hard work. Greenhouse is covered. We knocked most of it off last night and then it got another crust on it. I'm here just doing the best I can, reaching what I can, but I can't reach all that much with this little area because of it was so far over my head that I couldn't reach it very well. Plus I just knocked it down on myself. This is about the time that Greg said enough of this. We're gonna try Plan B. We are resorting to Plan B. We unhooked the solar panels because they weren't doing anything anyway, and we hooked it up to the inverter. So I've got the well pump on now. We're gonna pump some water up to our tank and then use a water hose to hopefully clear some of these panels. And I'm sitting down to take a break for a second. I slipped on the ice and I got the wind knocked out of my sails, and so I'm just taking a recovery minute because I wasn't drastically hurt. I just took a hit to the bum and my arm, and so I'm regrouping. This area here, it doesn't even look that snowy, but that's where I slipped. Deceptively slick. If you're wondering why we didn't just use the water from the tank to begin with, it's because we had drained the tank. We have a side project that we are working on for when it freezes like this because we didn't want the nozzle to freeze up so that we couldn't get the water at all. Let's see if it's working at all. Just a trickle. While Greg started to see if that water on the solar panels would work, I hiked up the hill to just check out what the garden looked like, and I found some sunflowers from the summer with a few seeds left in them, and mostly they just look interesting. This is what we're looking for, but in larger doses. It's fleeting. All the snowflakes are freezing because it's so cold. Look how beautiful they are. Wow, they're pretty. I especially like how the snowflakes looked when they froze right on the solar panels. As for the spraying of the solar panels with water, it did help, but it just took a long time. Like everything else, we had to melt all through that layer of snow, and so that just took a while before it would slide off. Little by little, we did get this done. We were out there for a good 3 hours though working on this. We froze our fingers, got splashed, but we did clear the panels. We did manage to get the solar panels cleared off, and wouldn't you know, the sun came out for a couple hours and then we had too much power. The sun reflecting on the panels, we actually were producing too much that our system couldn't handle it. So I didn't even know that was a thing. Crazy, huh? Appreciate you watching, and I hope you guys are staying warm over the next week. We're supposed to have super cold, below 0 temperatures, even in East Tennessee, which is so unprecedented for us. So yeah, thanks for watching the video. Follow along by subscribing, and please stay warm.